other day I dropped a video titled The Very Disturbing Downfall of Heavenly Controller, which is actually doing pretty good. Go check it out if you need background on the situation. But this video has opened the door for many people to expose themselves in my comments, saying things like Heavenly is socially awkward and doesn't know, or listen to this one, consent cannot be given and taken away. I can't even get into how cooked we are as a society if these people are a part of the quote-unquote current future. First of all, like I said, Heavenly is a grown man who claims to be smarter than everyone until proven otherwise. So if you think he doesn't know right from wrong, you obviously weren't listening close enough.
I am bad at flirting. Like, I'm not, for me to even make any like physical contact in any manner with somebody, we have to have talked about it beforehand. I don't even care if it lacks grace. I will literally ask, or I will say, I'll have this conversation. I wouldn't know, I'm not good at that. I wouldn't know how to like just infer based off of like how they're looking at me or whatever. I'm not good at that. Like, I have to ask. I will literally I'll be like, hey, do you want to have sex?
As for the comment about consent, I can't even begin to get into why this statement is obviously wrong. Consent can be given and taken away at any time, except if you lived in North Carolina in 2019 for some reason. If I'm dealing with a woman intimately and it gets hot and heavy to the point of us doing what grown-ups do, either of us have the right to give each other the okay if we want to continue or not. It's my job as a man to respect her wishes and keep it pushing. It's not hard to grasp. Yes, some of you may think it may be quote-unquote weird or ruin the moment, but it almost always leaves you out of situations like the one I talked about in my previous video. Another thing I saw is people saying that Heavenly quote-unquote beat the allegations, or they were quote-unquote proven to be false, like he said himself. That is in fact wrong as well, based on the reception of my video and the majority of people I see speaking about him on the internet. So no, he did not beat the allegations. Some people are saying this, like I said in my last video, because one, the main girl who sparked this entire situation, Kimi, was flirting with Heavenly and led him on during the entire night in question. 2, she admitted to having him on standby in case her relationship ended. 3, she's an OF model who used this to get more signups for her business. And 4, the two continued to text 2 years after the night Kimi described, right up until she exposed him. So firstly, flirting does not equal complete consent even if I say no. I hope y'all know that. Thinking that flirting equals consent can land you in jail, bro. It's not a green light to do anything you want. Got it? Okay, good. The second point was only used to make her look bad, which it did, but it had almost nothing to do with the situation. You can argue that it makes her look like a piece of shit person for having someone on standby just in case her relationship ended, but none of us know what happened in her relationship other than that they were having issues, so to even consider her a cheater without any info would be ignorant. So that point is irrelevant. And I know what some of you are gonna say. You said no one knows what happened, so you can apply that same logic to the accusations. Nah, the difference is I've seen both sides present their accounts, and what Heavenly did completely ruined his credibility, which I explain for the 40th time later on. To the third point about her allegedly funneling people to her OF, there's strong arguments to be made that can make the statement be true, but the same thing could be said about it being false. It's still just a theory that I've always seen people say about alleged victims / accusers, that they're only doing this for clout, money, etc. I haven't heard a peep from Kimi since the situation. I don't know if that's because I'm not a gooner, but yeah. And lastly, to the point about her continuing to text Heavenly for 2 years after the alleged incident, these things take time to boil over, and not everyone is the same. The only thing I'll be confused about is that she didn't file a police report. Maybe she didn't want the man in jail or feared that nothing would happen. I don't know. Just going off of what I usually see when it comes to these victims and cases like these. But I could understand, like, why is she even still texting him? I don't know, man. One thing I do want y'all to remember is that Heavenly went from saying that he didn't do it to saying that he might have did it to flat out admitting that he did do it, but not in the way that she was saying. On top of the deleted video of him talking in circles. Just listen.
Like, this is so weird talking about this. But like, I don't know, man. I was trying to get away from him, but he started to kiss my face and try to kiss my mouth, but I pushed him away. I definitely did not, like, I did not kiss her at all. I did not kiss her at all. No part of, like, I did not kiss any part of her body. None of that. We were up there for maybe like 5 minutes. I probably did try to kiss her, and then like she like stopped me, and then I stopped. Like, I didn't actually, you know, whatever. There was a time when I grabbed her when we were alone. it wasn't before, it wasn't when we left though. It was like, there was a time where we were leaving this club. It was me and her friend. They dropped me off at my Airbnb. And just me and her go up to my Airbnb. He dropped me off at my Airbnb, and then she went up with me. And then that's when I did that. Like, I did do that. When we were leaving, I didn't, like, no. Bro said in the stream, he grabbed her without consent. It's like, grabbed her without her consent. Like, what is that? Like, it's not like I attacked her. Like, I literally, like she said, I grabbed her waist. I did grab her waist. As she said, she eventually, like, I grabbed her waist, and then, like, we were like that for a minute. And she wasn't like pushing away or anything like that. Then eventually she did, and like that whole instance only like lasted for maybe like we just had like a normal conversation or whatever.
Like, come on, this is just bad. Then you have the accounts of other women, including his ex-girlfriend, confirming his inappropriate behavior. This is why me and a vast majority of people believe that he did it. I didn't just make this up. I'm going based off the information presented all over the internet that I thoroughly researched. I don't hate the man or have some personal vendetta against him, but he did in fact have a downfall that I wanted to document. Simple as that. But the other day, Heavenly hopped on stream talking about lots of different stuff, then starts crashing out and losing his mind as people ask him about a lot of things, including my video. So here it is.
I'm trying to find a comment that is above a 6th grade reading level to actually engage with. It's always the same old conversation every time I go live. Oh, why is Heavenly doing this? Why is Heavenly doing that? I miss this Heavenly, miss that Heavenly. It's like, I literally have been the same person every single day since the day I was born. It just means that you just never been paying attention. It just means that you maybe saw me once or twice, and then you created a personality in your head, a parasocial relationship of who you think I am. You don't know me, nigga. You never have, and you never will. Find another human to project your own judgments onto. But at the end of the day, I'm just another nigga, bro. When every interaction turns to a philosophy lesson, it's called being an adult, my nigga. Like, you're saying, oh, this ain't an anime. You're right, it's not an anime, it's real life. It's not a game. I've always talked about philosophy. That's my whole thing. I'm Heavenly Controller. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like, that's why you are where you are in your life, and I'm here. That's why I'm the one streaming to 70 people right now, and you're one of the 70 people listening. I miss this content. I miss back when I used to suck your it's like, bro, like, we're in the modern times now. Let's focus on the now. Let's not focus on all the stuff that happened in the past. It's gone. It's over. It's done. Someone on YouTube made a video on me. No, I don't care about. I don't know these people, and they don't know me. I'm a different timeline than 99% of niggas on the internet now. Like, we need to understand. Like, for people always coming, oh, now Heavenly's a philosopher. It's like, bro, I had to dumb down my content so that you actually understood that it was philosophy, because it actually has been philosophy the whole fucking time, you fucking retard. Do you not understand what the point of entertainment of all this media is? It's supposed to educate you, so it is philosophy, right? When you watch Naruto, when you watch One Piece, Evangelion, Spirited Away, bro, like, it's philosophy. That's why I got into anime. It's like we're reflecting on life. We are growing, we are evolving. Oh, your life's not anime, you're not the MC. You're just a side character, so you don't know what it feels like. I am the MC. Life is an anime. Art imitates life. Who do you think made anime? Niggas, bro. Or back when I was doing the YouTube shit in 2012, 13, right? Niggas didn't think that shit was cool. That was me being a nerd, right? So now that I've mastered the game, and now all the people today are doing the shit that I founded, that I created. Now I'm moving on to some new shit. It's the same cycle all over again. Now niggas are like talking, oh, what? It's like, bro, I'm just ahead of the game. You're getting left behind. I'm just in the future. I'm just in a different timeline than you. See, the thing is, there must be something happening outside of the Heavenly sect that I do not have account for. That's why when someone's like, oh, want to watch this video someone made of it? I was like, no. It's like, bro, you have to understand is that I'm a cult leader. I live in a bubble, and in this bubble, it is insulated of all toxicity. I'm not going to leave my insulated dome where my sect resides into enemy territory where I don't know who these people are. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know what energy that they're in.
Now, Afro Senju did comment on my video, giving his reasons for apologizing to Heavenly, which after reading it, I completely understand. Overall, I mean this with no disrespect, but this man Heavenly obviously seems like he needs some sort of help, so I won't sit up here and clown him or roast him. Based on what I'm seeing, he's far removed from reality, and it's not even funny at this point. But that's all I gotta say. I made this video to clear some things up because I just hate my point being misrepresented, man. That's all I gotta say. It's Fargo, and I'm out, man.